Hi guys, happy Friday. Thanks for all your great questions, and I'm actually going to answer one from Kate Little. She had asked about exercises for spooky horses. So with spooky horses, you're going to spend a lot more time desensitizing than sensitizing, and basically what we're going to do is teach the horse that when they're afraid, they stop moving their feet instead of run away and react to it. So the way that we're going to do this is through different exercises and introducing them to different objects and scary things. So first things first is you're going to desensitize with your stick and string. So when I first start this with a horse, I'm just going to throw the stick and string over their back for about 10 to 15 seconds if they stand still, and then I'll move down to the hindquarters, down the back legs, and then up towards the neck and front legs. Now obviously, if they go to walk off while you're doing this, you want to keep throwing your stick and string over until they stop moving their feet and relax. So that's what's going to teach them that when they're afraid, the scary object goes away when they stop moving and don't react to it. So you can do that exercise to both sides and get your horse really good at that. And then you can move on to kind of swinging your stick and string to the side, like this. And again, same aspect, you're going to keep doing it for 10 to 15 seconds. As long as your horse stands still, you can retreat and rub them. If your horse starts walking around and moving their feet, you're going to keep swinging your stick and string until the horse stops moving their feet and relaxes, and then you can retreat. So a lot of other stuff I use is I'll put a plastic bag on the end of the stick. I'll use tarps, and it's the same concept. You're going to kind of approach your horse with a scary object. You're going to rub them all over with it. If they get afraid of it, you're going to keep kind of approaching them with it. And then when they stop moving their feet and start thinking about it, you're going to retreat with the object and then rub them to a stop. So again, the more you do this over and over again, your horse is going to understand the general concept that when they're afraid of something, the faster they stop moving their feet and think about it, the faster the scary object goes away and they realize it's really not that bad at all. So here I have a little bridge so I can show you how to teach your horses to kind of accept obstacles. So if you have a horse that won't step on an obstacle or go near it, what you're going to want to do is lunge your horse around it and make them work. And basically you want to get them to the point where they're kind of tired, they're a little out of breath, and then you're going to let them approach this obstacle, and you want them to be able to rest on it. So I'm just going to lunge her a couple of times around, and then I'm going to invite her up here. And even if you can only get 2 feet on here, it's a start. So you want your horse to learn that this is kind of the happy place when they're resting on obstacles. So even if they make an effort to kind of step on it, or they step on it and they retreat, I still take that into effect, and you just keep building on that until you can kind of get them to rest their whole body on the obstacle. So some things might take a little bit longer than others, but that's the general concept, is you want them to work around the obstacle, kind of get out of breath, and then you're going to invite them to come up on the obstacle to kind of rest and relax. So JoJo is pretty well aware of this concept, so she's pretty good at it, but like I said, it might take some time for different scarier obstacles. We have a skinny bridge that is a little bit harder for horses to learn the concept of, but once they learn the concept, they'll start seeking out these obstacles, and they'll learn that if they get on them, then they get the chance to rest and relax. So the last exercise I'm going to show you is a lunging exercise that is good for spookier, hotter horses. So you're just going to lunge your horse in a circle, and you want them fairly close to you. So you're going to let them go around and around a couple times, and then you're going to take your stick and you're going to toss it over their back, and the horse is going to stop parallel to you. So again, you have to have your desensitizing at the standstill really good before you kind of tackle this exercise. And then you're going to yield their hindquarters, bring them through, and go the other direction. So again, I let her go a couple times around, toss my stick over, and she comes to a stop. So again, the basic concept of dealing with spooky horses is you want to introduce them to as many scary things as you can, and then keep the concept that, you know, the faster they stop moving their feet, the faster the object goes away. And again, you can use, you know, your stick and string, you can use tarps, plastic bags, feed bags, any sort of thing. And then when you move up to more trail obstacle type things, you want to have the horse start seeking out these obstacles and learning that when they actually get on them and stand on them, then they can rest and relax. So thanks again for all your questions, and keep them coming. And if you have any questions about this exercise in particular, feel free to leave a comment or shoot me a message. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll talk to you later.